Hello, hello, and welcome to the first stream of 2025. And for those of you with a keen eye, you may have noticed I got a new microphone. Hopefully it sounds better. I did some tests the other day, and it sounds fantastic in recording. This is going to make videos sound better. It's going to make the voice acting stuff that I'm starting to get into even better. So I'm really looking forward to using this. It was a Christmas gift, kind of. I asked my family for gift cards to a local music instrument shop because I knew that I would at least be able to gather up enough of that to help. This was almost $400 regular price, and it ended up costing me $150 out of my own pocket. So, not gonna complain there. Also, do you see that LED? It reacts to whenever I talk. This is fantastic. I'm a real gamer now. I got RGB. Also, hello. I hate Strike Freedom and No Name. Welcome. I'm gonna wait for more people to hopefully join. Because I've got some big updates for 2025. I don't want to give too much away. Yeah, I have lost weight, at least 30 pounds. It's amazing what being medicated for ADHD will do to you. Because that's what it was. I started on a medication called Vyvanse, and it's kind of like a form of Adderall, I think. Maybe. I can't remember. Either way, one of the side effects is a reduction in appetite, and I am on a high dose of it, but my doctor said that's going to be a concern because a lot of people, when they get to those higher doses, they just completely lose their appetite. And for me, it was actually just the urge to snack is gone. I still get it from time to time. It's not completely gone, but it's just if I haven't eaten for a while, or if I'm not doing anything and I'm just completely bored, then I get the snackage. Or, if I also take edibles to help me get to sleep. I will admit I'm a workaholic. So sometimes I need something to tell me to stop working, and edibles, cannabis is legal in Canada, in case anybody's wondering. Sometimes I get the munchies from that, but not all the time. But yeah, I was very happy when it was just that I no longer get the craving to snack throughout the day. And I'm a lot more focused, a lot more productive. Definitely sometimes the hyperfocus kicks in real heavy, and I forget about everything else in the world, and then 5 hours have passed while I'm working on one single thing. So that's probably the drawback of this, but overall, since getting medicated, again, because I used to be medicated when I was a kid, and then I stopped around high school, so I haven't been medicated for a very long time. But since getting medicated and kind of taking a little bit more time to myself to be healthy, even though the last couple of months were not that, because I had 3 review codes received within the span of a week, maybe. So that was a stressful time, especially with Christmas happening. But yeah, I've been having positive experiences with getting medicated. I think that, if anybody's interested or thinking about it, it's something they should do research on. and don't just jump headfirst into it, because like I did my research on it before I talked to my doctor about getting back onto something. Hey, Blizz, Insane Gaming, welcome. Just gonna try to catch up on the chat here. Oh, the wait times just in general in Canada are also not the greatest. I'm lucky enough where I have an assigned family doctor so that like I can go to him when needed. He is very hard to get a hold of. Like I missed my appointment in December. We usually do a monthly since I started the medication, and I missed the one in December because I forgot to put it in my phone. So therefore, it didn't exist. And then it came by and went. So I only just got in contact with him today. Like, that's how hard it is to get a hold of your family doctor here. But I finally have an appointment for this Friday to get my refill because by the end of next week, I think, or mid next week, I actually run out of pills. So that's good. I had no refills as well, so that was also a fun experience. I have gone like a couple of days without being medicated, and usually like as long as I'm not super busy with stuff and like expecting myself to be productive, it's kind of whatever. But if I need to be productive and I'm not medicated, it can kind of stress me out a little bit. Like I kind of overwork myself because I do hold myself to very high standards, even when I'm not doing something like YouTube related. Like if it's the dishes, like just to grab something completely mundane like the dishes, I still want to make sure that I do it properly. I do it really well. That's just the type of person I am. Also, hello, Yura. I remembered this time. Oh, right. I forgot you changed your name on Discord. Well, hello, Ghost. Sometimes a rebrand can make a massive difference. When Chelsea kind of designed the new logos and gave me that like background that I use for my thumbnails, and I went back and changed every single one of my previous videos to match the current thumbnail, like I felt like the channel kind of had a soul again. Like I kind of get lost from time to time in trying to do the same thing to appeal to like the algorithm and getting the views and that sort of stuff so that the channel can grow. But at the end of the day, I consider myself like an artist. Like I am an actor, I am a writer, I am an editor. So like each of those facets of these YouTube videos, I do take them with a lot of passion. And if I put out a video that I had a lot of passion in writing, as well as all of that other stuff, but it just doesn't fit into what my channel is known for, and YouTube maybe doesn't promote it as well, or people are just like, oh, this isn't Warriors, and I'm not gonna watch it. It can hurt my my motivation, not necessarily my ambition, because I love to entertain. I love to like put videos out that make people happy. Like that's kind of like my ultimate goal in life, is to make the world a happier place through this. So yeah, sometimes you need a bit of a rebrand, a shift in focus. And that's kind of what I'm going to be talking about today. I see we have a handful of people in the chat and watching. So what if I considered you a snack? You wouldn't be wrong. I mean, do you see this? Like, look at these slick pants. Come on. The best dressed Musou content creator out there. Oh. Hey, any artist, no matter what your medium, you are always going to cringe at your older stuff because you've grown so much. Like, No Name, just take that. You've grown since then. If you can cringe at what you used to do, even if you look back on it with pride, you can still cringe at something you're proud of. Like, I'm proud of what I did with my videos early on, but holy hell, I don't know how some of you can go back and rewatch. I have great teeth? Not really. I did have braces, but I didn't wear my retainer, so you can't see it because the light, this camera is low quality, but I have a tooth that kind of like juts out just a little bit. And they are a little on the yellow side because, you know, I drink so much coffee in the morning. And sometimes I forget to drink water. But I'm prepared today. Oh, you know, Chelsea also does photography, actually. See if I can grab a few things here. So Chelsea is a photographer. They actually have a really good camera, even though it's technically entry level. They know how to use it. So like this is their photography. Try to actually, maybe I will just turn the light off. There we go. That's a little bit better. So like, look at that. Look at that composition. Nope. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, right there. That's a comet. Chelsea was able to grab a picture of a comet. Like, they're a photographer. Anyways, I say this because they've even said I should start an OnlyFans and that they would take the pictures. Oh, you can simp away all you want. Also, hello, Chelsea. Welcome. See me, you know, talking you up. Oh, I'll be your pinup model. I was gonna say something, but I'll keep that to myself. Oh, my Origin hype levels are through the roof. I have at least one day booked off next week to do not a full day, but like practically a full day's worth of streaming of just Origins. That'll be on the 14th. Already have that day off. That's the day that the Digital Deluxe Edition becomes available to everybody. I will say that I couldn't get the 17th off, which is the actual launch day. There was a chance that I can still get it off, but essentially too many people asked for it already. Obviously, work isn't gonna tell people, hey, Chris needs the day off to go stream a video game. Can you remove your vacation? So obviously, I'm not going to be streaming the whole day on the 17th, but I'm still going to stream on the 17th. So I guess let's just get into the updates for 2025. 2024 was a interesting year for me because it was that year of like looking inward to see like what do I want to do with the channel. I did the Wii U video, put that out early in the year, and it did not perform well. I had been working up to that video for so long, and because it didn't perform as well as I had hoped, like I did a premiere, like I usually do with a lot of my big videos, and no one came out. But I will say, I think that, you know, the lack of views does not take away from how good of a video I still think it is. And I had to take a while to realize that doesn't take away from the importance of that video to me. So after that, I kind of tried to figure out where to go from there. I made a bunch of update videos saying, this is going to be the change I do. This is going to be the change I do. And I'm kind of done with that, which is why I'm not doing an update video. I'm doing an update stream / Q&A / weapon grinding. So for 2025, the plan is essentially every Monday and every Thursday starting off, I'm going to be streaming those days. Monday is going to be kind of whatever Warriors game I want. And what I plan to do is, like, next week's pretty well going to be all Dynasty Warriors Origins, because of course it is. And starting, what's the Monday after? Monday the 20th. Starting Monday the 20th, I'm going to be doing a Dynasty Warriors 4 Nuzlocke. Yep. I had planned to do this for the Gildcast because I'm doing challenges there as well. But I thought this was such a fun idea that I didn't want to hold on to it and wait until I finished the Dynasty Warriors 7 Weapon Randomizer Challenge. So on the 20th, expect a Dynasty Warriors 4 Nuzlocke where I'm going to be playing through each of the stories on hard difficulty, and I get to pick my character, at least. But if I die as that character, I can't play as them anymore. That's it. They're done. So there's that. I'm gonna play through every single one of the stories, starting with Wei, obviously. I can only use the characters that are available for me in each dynasty. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a fun stream. I don't know if I would say I'm super important to the community. If I wasn't here, somebody would be in my place, I think. Anyways, so that's going to be every Monday. Every Thursday is planned to be just whatever is the most newest game that I've either bought for myself or received a review code for. So obviously, Dynasty Warriors Origins. And I've actually rescinded my application for a lot of review codes for a couple of reasons, and I'm going to get into that with a larger update a little later. I have been... Oh, thanks, CryptoCred, for the gifted 10 memberships. Wow, thank you so much. Holy shit. Holy fuck. I was not expecting that. You just, like, Oh, multiplied the guild numbers with the push of a button. Fuck. Thank you. And congratulations to all of those lovely folk for becoming a member. So yeah, thank you. Fuck. That derailed my thought train so hard. And I'm medicated today, so like the ADHD isn't as bad as it usually is. Oh. Well, someday. I hate strike freedom. Someday it'll happen. But fuck. That's wild. Thank you so much. Right. Train is getting back on track. So I'm still fuck. Dang. So I've been holding myself accountable to a specific time going live when I do my streams. I've been going live at 8 p.m. Atlantic every time I go live, or at least that's the goal, is that I'm live at that time. Now, technical issues have made that not happen from time to time. And it has caused me a lot of stress to try to still keep that go live at 8 p.m. Atlantic. Going forward, I'm not going to give a fuck. If I have to be 5-10 minutes late, I'm going to be 5-10 minutes late. If I have to be a half hour late, I'm going to be a half hour late. If I decide to be half an hour early, I'm going to be half an hour early. At the end of the day, the streams are just going to be around 8 p.m. Atlantic, Monday and Thursday, and they'll go for around 2 hours. That's it. That's what I'm holding myself accountable to. And that also goes for the Gildcast. Though the Gildcast, I'm going to try to be a bit more strict to going live at 8 because it's meant for people who pay. So all of you that just got gifted memberships, you should be able to watch the Gildcast and catch up on the Dynasty Warriors 7 weapon randomizer challenge. So hopefully you enjoy that, and hopefully you enjoy some of the other banter and activities that we do. I think I can't remember what we did. We did a tier list for the last episode that we did before the break. I forget what the tier list was for. Maybe it was just ranking all the Samurai Warriors characters, just in general, I think. Anyways, Gildcast is still going to happen on every Wednesday, usually at 8 p.m. Atlantic. It's still going to be the same as it's always been. I have a few ideas for other activities. We usually do some sort of activity and the challenge. Like the activity is kind of that discussion podcast style, where the challenge is more the stream style. And if you are at the lowest tier, which is a guild member, you can watch the live recording after the fact. I upload usually a couple of days afterwards. If you're at the next tier, trying to remember guild officer, you can actually watch the live recording as it's happening, which happens on Discord. So if you're not a part of the Discord server, click the link in the description. Do it now. Join even if you're not a member. But if you are a member, I may need you to tell me your username in some way that I can kind of correspond the YouTube name to the Discord name. There we go. Words are hard sometimes. So maybe comment on one of the member-only community posts with your Discord name, and I'll make sure that you get the right role. That'll give you access to all of the behind the scenes updates. You'll get to see what the Gildcast topics are, at least before the live recording, and you'll see the links when I post the upload as well. So yeah, the Gildcast is kind of going to be the same as it always has, every Wednesday. Nothing currently on Tuesday, but after probably May, we'll see. I don't know when, but I do plan on streaming Tuesdays as well. So essentially the idea is every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, there is some sort of live content that I'm going to be making. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is my time, whether it's spent with family, spent with friends, doing chores, running errands, or working on videos. And hopefully the time between getting off work, coming home, and eating supper and that sort of stuff, and going live, hopefully that time is also spent working on videos. Speaking of which, I didn't script this. I didn't script any of this, so that segue was genuine. So speaking of videos, there's not going to be nearly as many videos this year. I had originally planned to focus on the smaller videos like expanded, import report, daily grind, first impressions. That was what I was going to plan on doing, and then work on like a review, like a full review of the first Dynasty Warriors on PS1, and like maybe some other stuff like a new comparison episode, maybe the second part to Warriors clones, because it's been so long for that. Something else larger. So like multiple small videos, 2 to 3 large videos. That was kind of my plan for 2025. And I know I had already said that essentially I'm going to start at Dynasty Warriors 1 and re-review all of the games in chronological order as separate entries, and then like do like a compilation video to combine the Extreme Legends Empires, DLC, all of that stuff. And I still plan to do that. It's probably going to start maybe next year. So what happens with Musou May's theme? Because I had also said that Musou May's theme was just going to be whatever game I was working on at the time. And then I realized that this is the 25th anniversary of the Musou franchise, because technically Dynasty Warriors 1 was released in 97. Dynasty Warriors 2 is technically the first Musou game, and it was released in 2000. So that's why it's 25 years this year. It's also the year that Origins comes out, which is like the next step in the franchise. So I really thought that this year's Musou May had to be something important. It had to be something meaningful and somehow connected to 25 years of pressing square to win. So I'm going to officially announce publicly that this year's Musou May theme is community. And what my plans are to fit into that theme is anytime I go live and stream, I'm either going to be streaming alongside a friend, a content creator, or I'm going to be playing online with you. So that would mean games like Fist of the North Star, Ken's Rage 2. I need to get those online trophies. Same with Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2 and 3. Probably going to be playing those on PS3. Strike Force is another game that I've been meaning to play for so long. Lighty and I have actually said, like, we want to try again at playing through that game together. And that's still a thing, but maybe I play a little bit of some of the challenges. I don't know. Maybe I'll even ask you guys what you want to stream, and we'll stream together. Like, we'll play together online and hopefully we have a great time. And like, the biggest thing is Musou May was meant to be a community event. It wasn't meant to just be a channel event, because like I had seen stuff like DW7, Zelda month with PBG, stuff like that, and I saw them grow larger than the channels, and that's what I was like, we need a Musou event that's kind of along the same lines. And that's what I wanted Musou May to be all along, and that's what I want it to be this year. So no matter what sort of media you're doing, use the hashtag for Musou May and just share your stuff. Share old stuff, share new stuff. It doesn't matter. This year's theme is community, and we should use the hashtag to find each other. Not only that, because I'm planning to collaborate a lot more this year, hopefully I introduce you to some new content creators, or you just get to see two content creators in the community kind of interacting and having fun playing Dynasty Warriors or any other Warriors game. But on top of that, I only have plans for 2 scripted videos this year so far. And that's because the first one is obviously my first impressions on Dynasty Warriors Origins. That just goes without saying. Of course, I'm going to be talking about that game in a video that you can go back to watch to get an opinion and get some jokes and stuff. So that is going to be the first scripted video. I have not started it because I have not, got the code into my PS5 yet. The next video that I'm going to do is probably going to be the biggest project that I've ever done. Not just the biggest video, but the biggest project that I've ever done. And I'm going to try my best to get it out in May. For Musou May, it may not get out. There is that chance. So I want to put that out there right up front. There is a chance this video may not get out for Musou May, which is why I want to make sure that I have time to stream with the community and with other content creators, and maybe join in on their streams and their videos as well. So like, that's why there's still going to be stuff community related, but this video is going to be called Why We Love Musou, or Why We Love Warriors. I haven't decided yet. And it's going to be a brief history of the Musou franchise, the beginnings of Omega Force, all the way up to Dynasty Warriors Origins launch. But along the way, I'm going to be talking about like what my personal story with this franchise is. Where was my start? What were some of my favorite memories growing up playing this game? What are some of my favorite songs that I still listen to this day outside of the game? Like in my Spotify playlist, I regularly listen to Dynasty Warriors music. I just want to get super into detail, not necessarily about the history of the franchise, but about my history with the franchise. And because it's the 25th anniversary, and because I want this theme for Musou May and this year to be community, I want to include you. And I've already reached out to a handful of my content creator friends. There's a few that I don't have on Discord, and that's the only place that I've been reaching out, and I've probably forgot people because ADHD is a hell of a drug, but I've reached out to some people. Blizz is one. He's here in the chat. He runs the Heroes of Chaos, where I've been doing voice acting. So like, obviously I want to include him. Obviously I reached out to Lighty, sort of Heaven, just reaching out to as many people as I can. But I also want to put it out there because it's about community. It's not about content creators. So I want to put it out there that you can be a part of this video in some way. Now, I am aiming for my usual quality bar, which is a bit arbitrary from time to time, but I do still want it to have that high quality. So what I'm going to ask is that you try to film and record yourself in some way, so that people can see, so that people can have something to see that represents the community. And, you know, Lighty's going to be in there. He's a VTuber. He doesn't have flesh. So you can use a VTuber model. You can use PNGs to kind of represent you, your expressions, and that sort of stuff. Get as creative as you want with it. Like, it can be as scripted or unscripted as you want. It can be as edited or raw as you want. At the end of the day, I'm going to prefer live footage or VTubers and PNG tubers and that sort of like style. I'm going to prefer that sort of stuff to just audio. But I don't want to limit anybody. I just want to manage expectations and say, the higher the quality that you give me, the more likelihood it's going to be used in the video. And I'm going to take those moments that you give to me and try to work them into the script so that it's going to tell the story. It's going to tell your story of how you connected to the games. It's going to tell my story about how I connected to the games, but hopefully it shows a history of this community. And hopefully this video becomes kind of that centerpiece that represents us as fans of Musou games. Like, it's probably gonna be an hour, if not 2 hours long. So there is that. What do you mean, can it be any Musou game? If you're wondering about submitting stuff, I'm going to get a little bit more into detail. I planned the shit out of this. This is what I've been doing since Christmas, essentially, is just ironing out these details. Because I got sick over the holidays and didn't have a whole lot of energy to do much else other than lay in bed or sit on the couch for a couple of days. So this is what I did with that. Essentially, this is going to be our connection to the Musou franchise. So it doesn't have to be just Dynasty Warriors. There is going to be more of a focus on Dynasty Warriors because it's the main franchise or main series within the franchise. And, you know, it is its 25th anniversary, not just the Musou franchise. So just kind of keep that in mind. I'm not going to dwell on a lot of the spin-offs as much. Essentially, the more popular the spin-off and the more games that were released within that series, the more time that series is going to be included in the video, is what I think. I haven't written the script, so there's that. Yeah, you can definitely do that, Sir Isaac 40 Skew, and that's actually, thank you for mentioning that, because I do have a couple of notes here for talking about this video in particular, and that was something I wanted to touch on, is it doesn't matter where you started. It doesn't matter if you just started last week. It doesn't matter if you start with Origins. Like, if Origins is your first Warriors game, and that's what made you fall in love with the series and want to explore more, that's still going to be a story that I would want to try to work in, because that's the thing. The the main narrative that I want this video to have is kind of my own sentiment to the franchise, is that because there are so many entries and so many different spin-offs, expansions, whatever, because there are so many games in this series, these are all Warriors games. Because there's so many, it means that there can be so many different opinions on the franchise, and every game can have somebody who can say, like, that's my favorite, or that's where I got my start, or that's my hidden gem. Like, everybody has like their own kind of tier list and titles to different games. So everybody has a different story within this history. And I think that's so fucking cool. So that's kind of the narrative of the video that I'm trying to create. So I will say I'm going to put a deadline on submissions because I want to give myself time to kind of go through them, make sure that I can work them in somehow, and like take my time with this because I want it to be that high production value. So the deadline to submit is going to be the last day of March 31st, 2025. That's a Monday. So as long as I receive your email by March 31st, there is a chance it'll be used, or a portion of it will be used. You'll want to email my business email, chrisbgildart@gmail.com. You can find that on my description, in the description of the video, in the description of the channel, on practically all of my social medias, with the subject line Musou25 submission. You can add your name at the end. Either way, as long as it has Musou25 submission, that's the important thing, because I'm going to set up a rule to have all of this stuff go into a folder so I can, tackle it when I have the time, so it doesn't bog down the rest of the business emails. This is the important part for you in what you're going to be submitting me, because there are going to be a couple of topics that I'd like for you to think of. And maybe some of these topics aren't resonating with you, then just don't talk about them. If you have a topic that you really want to talk about that. But hopefully the theme of what I'm looking for will kind of be apparent when I talk about these topics. So the first one, it's kind of obvious, to describe in your own words why you love the Musou franchise. And like, this could be, like I said, scripted, unscripted, doesn't matter. I'm going to script parts of my stuff. Some parts are going to be unscripted. So just whatever you give me, I'm going to try to figure out how to work it in. So describe it in your own words, because everybody's got a different kind of opinion. What was your first Warriors game? And try to recall that first experience. I've mentioned before that Dynasty Warriors 3 Extreme Legends specifically was my first game, and like, I got it from a pawn shop that was managed by a family friend. Took it home, got my ass handed to me by Lubu. Didn't like the game at first, and then a friend came over, we played it together, knocked it down to easy, and God, did we love it. And like, that memory sticks with me, and that's kind of, I'm going to go a little bit more into detail, but that's how I'm going to describe that part. Which entry was your favorite? Doesn't have to be specific to Dynasty Warriors, doesn't even have to be mainline. If you think that Dynasty Warriors Advance is your favorite, remember that wording, your favorite. Don't try to think of what's the best for like everyone. What's your favorite? What's your favorite memory playing Musou games? And then I'd like you to end your submission with a personal thank you to Koei Tecmo and Omega Force for the franchise. I've already got a few thoughts in mind for my own thank you, because there is a chance that Koei Tecmo will see it. If I can, I'll try to get it into their hands, but either way, there is that chance. So I want to say thank you for giving us such a long-lasting game that has created this community that I've been able to have some semblance of a career on YouTube, like making content and entertaining. I get games for free. I get paid. It's not good, but I get paid for this. So, like, that is because I decided to make videos on Dynasty Warriors and Warriors games. So those are like the main things that I'd like people to think about when they're making their submissions. But there are some optional ones that I do plan to talk about eventually, and maybe they'll spark some conversation anyways that I'll use for parts that I am going to script that I don't have planned already. Like, what's a game you don't consider to be the best but holds a place in your heart, and why? Like, trying to think now. Arslan is probably the first one that comes to mind, because I can tell that's not the greatest. It's like in the middle, kind of maybe higher middle of the franchise. That's probably why it's forgotten, because it's just so middle of the road that people focus on the best and the worst more often than not. And like, I actually really enjoyed it. It got me into a new anime and manga that I wouldn't have gotten into otherwise. I think the story is great, and the story after the game is really good. But unfortunately, we didn't get season 2 as a game, and we didn't get a season 3. And volume 11 is fucking hard to find in English. But there's that. There is also Warriors Legends of Troy, because that was developed in Canada, and I'm Canadian. So, like, there's that. I also applied to a job at Koei Tecmo Canada, even though I'm not in the same province. I applied to be a janitor. That's it was the only open position that wasn't game development that I didn't have the schooling for, or even like the interest in pursuing. So yeah, what's a game that you don't consider to be the best but holds a place in your heart, and why? And then what's your top 3 songs from Musou games, and why? Obviously, hopefully, if you're going to say something is your favorite, that you describe why, so that, you know, again, there's a very high likelihood that Koei Tecmo is going to watch this, or new people to the community are going to watch this. We want to let them know why these games are so important, and why these minor aspects are so important to us. So what are your top 3 songs? Who are your top 3 characters from Musou games? Again, doesn't have to be Dynasty Warriors specific or Samurai Warriors. It can be like, maybe your favorite character is the android girl from Persona 5 Strikers. I forget her name. Someone's gonna be able to say it in chat. I know it. Hey, maybe I can work that in wearing the Dead Space helmet. Sophia, thank you. Thank you, Isaac. So what are your top 3 favorite characters from Musou games and why. Again, doesn't have to be mainline. It can be anybody. What is something that you started out not liking, but grew to appreciate? Things like characters, stages, gameplay mechanics, specific games, things like that. Like Dynasty Warriors 6, I hated everything about that when it came out, and like that was the position that I put out. But over time, I've grown to appreciate aspects of it, even though I don't like the game itself. I don't like playing the game because I don't have as much fun as I do with other things, unless I'm streaming it, which is why that's the only time I play Dynasty Warriors 6 or Dynasty Warriors 9 is for content. But like, I've learned to appreciate the design, the stage design, the character design, the music, the soundtrack. Holy fuck. I appreciate the fact that they tried to evolve the franchise, even though it was not in a particular way that I enjoy. I like that they are not afraid to step out of what's normally considered a Dynasty Warriors game or a Warriors game in general. So like, that's an example. I'm probably going to have a bunch of examples of that. But like, a lot of it has come down to the fact that, you know, since becoming a content creator, I've been made aware of a lot of perspectives, and that's kind of where our difference in opinions kind of stemmed from, is that perspective. And so like, I appreciate a lot more from the franchise. Like, I used to just despise playing as Shuju, and now like, I appreciate him a lot more. I can see that like in Dynasty Warriors 7 and 8, I think that's his best move set. It's actually pretty decent for crowd clearing. But yeah, like, there's gonna be things that at first you didn't like, but then you grew to like it, and there was something about it that made it where you like it. And I just want those stories. Again, if you think of something else that you really feel the passion to talk about, you can do that as well. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to working on this video. I'm managing my own expectations. Like, even if for some reason I can't do this year, I'm gonna be fine with that, because this is a passion project. It's not something to put a deadline on. But until it's done, I'm gonna try not to work too much on other videos, because like, I want this to be a big video. And hopefully the streams will take care of my requirement to entertain on a frequent basis. I am planning, once I get more comfortable to know that I'm going to release this video by May, or within a comfortable time period, that's when I'll introduce the Tuesday streams and figure out what I want to do for that Tuesday stream. So yeah, that's kind of the major updates for this channel. I reintroduced the second channel yesterday, I think. Might have been the day before. Either way, the second channel, Gildart Gameplay, I'm going to be uploading raw gameplay footage, which means like, you're going to see all the mistakes. You're going to see how sometimes my capture card has visual glitches. But essentially, I want to put it out there because, like, first of all, I'm running out of space to house these gameplay videos. Second of all, why don't I share them? Like, I know how hard it is sometimes to gather gameplay footage. Sometimes you just don't have the time. Sometimes you may not have the capability. And so I've decided that the second channel is going to be kind of a repository for gameplay footage, so that hopefully through this, again, this theme of community, hopefully this is a way that we see more content creators within the community. I'm going to be uploading more than just Warriors footage and Koei Tecmo games, so keep an eye out for that. I uploaded the opening to Astrobot for the first 20 minutes. That was uploaded already, and then I've got some more Astrobot gameplay coming. I've got some Crash and Sane Trilogy, Atelier Ryza 3, Darkened Sky, and Dynasty Warriors 7 footage coming. So I gotta first figure out some of the gameplay footage might have music taken out or may have caught my microphone on or something like that. So, excuse me. I need to make sure that that doesn't get out, but and if there's no music, that I put that there's no music. And hopefully you guys can make use out of it. And as long as you credit me and, if possible, link back to the channel, that's all I ask. And on top of that, I'm going to try to add timestamps for moments that I think are going to be useful to refer back to. So like if I'm playing through a stage in Dynasty Warriors and an event happens, I'm going to put a timestamp for the event. That's an example. And I'm going to miss a bunch of stuff because like I said, I'm working on this big project. So some gameplay videos aren't going to have any time slots or timestamps. Some games aren't going to have that, or some videos aren't going to have that. So if you are using the footage and there's a specific moment that you think is going to be really helpful for others to use as a reference, that's one way that you can contribute back to me putting the content out there for you to use. And like, there's not going to be any expectation. If you go to a video and you see the only timestamp is 0000 gameplay, that means that I didn't take the time to add any timestamps. So if you can give me a timestamp, great. If you can't, whatever. I'll try to add them as I go back to these videos to use for my own videos. So the second channel, that's all it's going to be. I don't really have plans to start back up with graphics comparisons because that is an expensive video for a channel that doesn't make money. And like that would mean me buying every version of that game to make sure that I have the footage so that it is a graphics comparison of every version. Maybe I'll start them back up eventually, but I just don't have the motivation or the money to continue with that. No Let's Plays, no challenges, no nothing, just gameplay on the second channel. Then there's the voice acting side of things. Again, for those of you that didn't notice, this nice new microphone. I'm going to be voice acting in an audio drama retelling of Warriors Orochi 1's story, done by Heroes of Chaos. And they're the group that I did the Christmas special videos through, where I voiced Sunjan, Yukimura, and Sima-Yi. They were also the ones that did the Musou breakup, where I played Cao Pi and Zheng He. So it is very likely that during this audio drama retelling of Warriors Orochi 1 that I would also play those characters. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to practicing my acting chops, because other than like sometimes playing a hyperbolized character of myself on videos, I haven't really had a chance to act. So I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully this leads to more projects down the line. I believe we're going to be planning this year's Christmas comic dubbing at some point early on in the year. I forget. Blizz, if you're in the chat, hopefully you feel comfortable giving a little bit more detail about that. If not, like, that's cool too. As a creator, I understand the desire to keep things, some things hush hush, some things are fine with. But yeah, if you're interested, it looks like Blizz is cool to provide some more information. What else was there? Because this microphone has a bit more noise reduction, like if I don't talk and there's no music, you can barely hear anything, even with noise canceling headphones set to max. It's wild. I've never had a microphone do this. But because of that, I do want to get back into doing music, because this is apparently when did I mute? That's the only downside of this mic, is touching the sound LED mutes it. I hate strike freedom. That is exactly what I would be like when I praise the microphone. God, oh God, what was I talking about? Like, I'm looking forward to how it's going to sound doing the voice acting for Heroes of Chaos. I'm hoping this increase in quality helps with finding more work, being involved in more projects, especially if it's just like a couple of lines. Like, that's easy to do. But the other thing is, like, this microphone is really good for music, so I kind of want to get back into making music in some way. I don't know when I will get the time, so it's very likely that I won't be writing new songs anytime soon. But, like, at least I can do some vocal covers, which I've actually been practicing singing all this time. I've been trying to keep up with that, at least, even though I haven't been keeping up with practicing my guitar. But what I was saying before I realized that I was... oh, man, if I get to voice act a peon, fuck, that would make my day. Tomohiko Show, if you're producing the next one, or whoever's producing the next one, just make me the guy that says, "It's Lubu!" Or like, give me a line that's like a callback or something like that. Make it that much fan service. Put me in as Zheng Bao or Zhang Liang at like doing the line, "Feel the power of my magic." But yeah, like I've been keeping up with practicing singing and stuff. So hopefully I can do some vocal covers. Maybe I have to post those on like TikTok instead of here because of copyright claims and that sort of stuff. But I'd like to do more. Maybe even like do a stream where I try to learn a song live on stream. I don't know. But what I do know is that's pretty well all of the updates that I have. Now it's time to sit and play Dynasty Warriors 7 because like we still got almost an hour's worth of streaming to do today. So as I said, I'm going to try to keep these streams around 2 hours. Another thing that I had thought of as like a content idea is trying to add words to already existing Dynasty Warriors songs. Like, what would the words to City of Flowers be? What would the words to Wall of Fate be? Things like that. But again, that involves writing. I don't know if I would actually get around to doing that this year, but that's something that I would like to do at some point. Oh, nice. It's surprising how good Dynasty Warriors 7 vanilla is, even though it's lacking in content when you actually think about it.
Are vying for control of the Emperor following the death of Dongjua. We must.
All right. I forgot to Yuan Shao, Diao Chan, and Zhang Liao. Swiftly defeat Yuan Shao, Diao Chan, Zhang Liao. No one's here.
The Emperor is presently in the throne room. We must do everything we can to take him with us.
I'm willing to give up my life in order to protect the Emperor and my father.
All right, sounds good, Blizz. Thanks for letting me know. Actually, while you're here, just in case, Chelsea's away right now, but they're coming back tomorrow. I don't know what time, but I may be late to the rehearsal, but I do still plan to be there eventually.
Everyone to the throne room at once.
All right. Who showed up? No one we have to care about. If you're wondering why I have Lubu with the twin swords, it's because we're playing on Nightmare. Though, we're playing an early stage. Maybe what I'll do after this, if I can get the weapon, I will actually start at the end, and then we'll work our way down so it just gets easier.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
But when you're playing on Nightmare, you lose health pretty quickly, and every character has a title. Absorb marginal amounts of enemy health when inflicting damage using a weapon requiring speed. So weapons requiring speed would be the ones that you press A while attacking in midair to dash forward. I specifically use the twin swords because they don't have a switch animation. Like if I need to switch to the halberd, switch, boom, that easy.
I must do my best to live up to your fine example.
And when you switch to the halberd, you get that speed boost, that boost in damage. So you just keep switching back and forth. Use the twin swords if you really need to heal. Switch as soon as you maybe knock or like dizzy an enemy officer. Switch back to the twin swords. Like, this is how you make nightmare mode much easier. So if you're not that good, this is probably the tactic that you want to use.
Come and face me. Come and face me.
And then obviously, like, if I'm playing for fun, I usually have their EX weapon to one and something else to the second slot. But this is actually usually the loadout that I would use for getting somebody's final title, because you have to play a stage on Nightmare for that. Sometimes I do it for chaos difficulty as well, because it just makes it easier. But one thing to keep in mind is some characters don't have that same title for absorbing health through speed weapons. Some characters have it where you absorb health through EX weapons. So that's an important thing to make sure you know when you're going to do this build, is that instead of the twin swords, you're going to probably want to use your EX weapon.
I ask you kindly to leave.
I see there's no point in arguing with you. Very well.
That's going to be worked into a daily grind, so if you didn't write that down, don't worry. I have a daily grind started for grinding in Dynasty Warriors 7.
I must do my best to live up to your fine example.
So like that's all going to be outlined, and maybe I'll try to include a list of what characters require speed for healing and what characters require their EX for healing. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Someone's going to have to write that down for me, because I'm probably going to forget.
Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge?
It is only proper that I become the Emperor's guardian. No one shall stand in my way.
I feel only.
Oh shit. Okay, Diao-chan is not here, and neither is Shang Liao.
It's Lu Bu!
Oh.
Lu Bu is inside the castle!
Yeah, I've got a lot of plans for daily grinds, because like that would be the show that I would show, like how to unlock red hair in a game as an example. But I would talk about it as like, this is what I find is the easiest method. Like, I'll look up other people's methods to see what other people are saying is the easy way. and maybe I'll
Your assistance is needed.
figure out which is the easiest way. If it's something that's already documented, like how to unlock a weapon, how to unlock an item, whatever, that's what I would probably do for that. Because, like, if I'm going to do a video on how to unlock a rare weapon, for an example, I have to give people a reason to watch my video over Googling. All right, I need to go. Do I not have... I don't need double element. I can add the walking speed. Yeah, one walking speed is at least better than none. And hopefully I'll kill these guys. Oh no, there's no... Fuck, I thought those rooms were connected.
So, what am I gonna do with you?
Face me in battle, would you? Very well.
I do also want to do a couple of import reports on non-Musou games, too. Eventually. Like, knowing how YouTube kind of works a little bit more. I am going to primarily focus on Musou content. And content that I feel appeals to Musou fans. So, like, the Xuanyuan games, Sword of Heaven, that sort of stuff. God damn it, Cao Cao.
I shall even.
Nope. Not fucking around with that.
I will not forget so easily.
What a terrifying man.
Oh, come on.
And yet, I sense there is something more to him, beyond his mere exterior.
All right.
Can anybody provide me
Take
with
him
a
out.
decent challenge?
Now we really need to make our way over.
Most impressed at your dedication to protecting your father. I see that you also have been dealt a sad destiny.
There we go.
However,
Diao
I'm
Chan's
afraid I
down.
cannot
Now we go for
rescue you.
Zheng Liao.
Allow
Come
me
on.
to warn you. Lord Lubu is a ruthless man.
Damn it.
I know you
I don't think I killed them fast enough. Oh, I did. All right.
Your Imperial Highness, Father.
The Emperor is my fate to draw out all the worthless peons. But in the end, the prize will be mine.
So now we just need to kill Lu Bu. We need to kill ourselves.
I will...
Someone's gonna clip that. I really like that they kept the costumes. Also,
My lord.
the witch costume for Sai Wenji is just so perfect. It looks so cool. She kind of looks like an Atelier character.
As your opponents.
Maybe it's because the big hat kind of reminds me of Will Bell, but
I'm done.
I don't know. I can't be the only one.
Let's go, Diao-chan.
And yeah, we're going to be using Lu Bu throughout this entire,
Was executed for the murder of Dong.
like, trying to unlock these weapons because, I mean, you saw how good he was to use.
Show no mercy to the enemy.
Yeah, skip that. Well, like, if you look up just any Atelier character. Let's wear the Dynasty Warriors 4 costume. Save before I forget.
I'll go.
Right, we're gonna start from the end. So we got those weapons. Rescue the stranded Shu forces. And that was on Nightmare. Yep.
We defeat.
Okay.
Wei Yan is missing. We cannot.
I'm gonna need red
retreat
hair for
without
this
him.
for sure.
It will be too dangerous.
And maybe I will switch walking speed back up to, was it double element? Yes. That way I get the death and the fire.
We must go back for them.
I'm surprised Ma Dai doesn't have as many like big fans as I thought he would, like when this game first came out. I love Ma Dai as a character. He's like he's just too lovable. How can you not love him? Yeah, you see that health drainage right there? Also, because I'm using my twin swords, my speed weapon, my Musous, even though they don't use the twin swords, heal me. So, again, this is why this is my loadout when I'm playing on Nightmare.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge?
Thought I was done for. We have mastered.
All right,
for putting us through that.
on to the next one. Actually, battle log. Okay. I'm gonna try to keep an eye on seeing if there's anybody that ends up struggling
To retreat is not necessarily
first,
to lose.
because obviously I don't want people to die.
Such a display will
I don't want to lose out on my my weapon.
You can outsmart me. Don't make me laugh.
I thank you for rescuing me.
Okay.
Did the others
Next
at the
one.
main camp make it out in time?
Still no. No one's saying that they're gonna die yet. I think I tried this another time,
You're getting it. I'm already doing my best.
but I don't think I tried it with Lu Bu as my character. I think I was just trying to get someone's Nightmare title, and I was like, well, I'll try to do both at the same time, and I couldn't.
Come and show me what you got.
And then you got that C5 that they can't get out of. It's unblockable. So you've got, like, this is probably the best loadout that I've found if you want to really survive. Let's double check. No one's saying they're gonna die yet.
Master Wei Yan's whereabouts are unknown. Why would he charge at the enemy all alone?
I think I understand why, but we'll never know for sure until we find out.
Although I may be adept at fleeing a battle, it doesn't mean I'm.
And the secret weapon was, okay, rescue the stranded shoe forces, not swiftly rescue the stranded shoe forces.
Challenge! This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
I'm trying to read that message, Blizz.
Striking figure. Well
We
done.
tried to take out Guo Huai before.
That was close. Thank you for aiding us.
There we go.
I cannot thank you enough. Where is Master
Right? Guys, if you haven't checked out the
Yen has not returned yet. We have no
Heroes of
choice but to do
Chaos
without him.
Christmas comic dubs, go do it. Your boy is in there. I play 3 characters. I play Sunjan, Yukimura, and Simai. Had a lot of fun. Lighty's in there.
I shall be your opponent. Prepare yourself.
Awesome. All right. Come on.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
What a disaster. I have no excuse for troubling you with this rabble.
You want to fight with me? Okay. I guess I don't have much of a choice.
Come on.
We will hold off on our retreat momentarily.
Oh yeah, going back to the weapons, because I keep forgetting. Like, these are the things I'm going to cover in the daily grind anyways. But since we're grinding here, I might as well include it. These are what I put on the weapons for seals. Projectile resistance, attack range up, Musou +1. I like having the extended range. Projectile resistance just means, like, if you've got a maxed out character, you're not going to be phased by arrows. Makes dealing with arbalists so much easier. Officer Assassin, obviously, so that you can deal more damage to officers. Musou +1, because on Nightmare, when a named character uses their Musou, you really want something that's going to be able to counter them. And at least if you use your own Musou, you're both invincible. Oh, fuck.
An easy fight. I cannot.
What? Fuck. Maybe I should go for Yaohua before I go for Gaoxiang? Because I didn't even see that. I was so focused on... Fuck. Alright, there is a way to reset, isn't there? No, that's only in Dynasty Warriors 8. Never mind. And I know I could have finished that, got the gold to buy more stat increases for my other characters, but right now I am solely focused on this.
Zhuge Liang's northern campaigns came to an end following his death. Having lost their command.
Also, how's the stream quality? Like, have we had any disconnects or
We defeated the
like
Wei
buffering?
forces in the last battle and forced their commanders
I
to
bought a
release
Wi-Fi
retreat.
extender to see if that helps, because like I can't have a wired
Wei Yan is missing.
setup here.
We cannot retreat without him. It will be too dangerous.
I haven't seen like the connection go bad. Like my kilobytes per second is fluctuating, we'll say. But it's never got to 0. That is good news, at least. Just a few times is to be expected, like you're streaming over the internet. Like, I'm fine with that. God damn it. Fucking hate when they get that defense ×2 bullshit. Also, another reason why Lubu is such a good character to use for going for these rare weapons is he has an aerial Musou. So if you're being juggled and you want to get out, having both weapons with Musou +1 means you've got Musous to spare. Because if you use a Musou that you didn't have to, that means like you run the risk of potentially getting hit and not having Musous to get out of it. All right, we gotta be focused. Time is of the essence.
We have Master Wei Yan to thank for putting us through that.
Where's Wei Yan? I don't see him anywhere. Where could he be? I don't know what you're getting at. I'm already doing my best out here. Look.
All right, get over there. Hit it. There we go.
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
All right, he's got no defense ×2 anymore. There we go.
Thank you for rescuing.
Where's red hair?
Did the others at the main camp make it out in time?
Fuck, that's not
You will learn to regret
shoes.
this moment.
I need the shoes. I need the
Anybody
boots.
provide me with a decent challenge?
I need the speed.
You believe your wits are a match for mine?
Hey there. Shahobazane. Nice to meet you.
Oh god. See, this is what I'm talking about with named characters using their Musous.
Most impressive. We should all aspire to such greatness.
And then you get them with the combos.
Understand that you went to great trouble
And
to
because
get here.
I am a maxed out character,
Take these as a token of our
I don't
gratitude.
need to worry about the stat drops.
Master Wei Yan's whereabouts are unknown. Why would he charge at the enemy all alone?
I think I understand why. But we'll never know for sure until we find him.
Come on.
Wei Yan has not returned yet. We have no choice but to leave without him.
Okay, did Liao Hua kill the enemy officers this time? Holy shit. He died last time, but this time he helped.
I cannot thank you enough.
Damn.
Where is Master Wei Yan?
I didn't think that was gonna be a
I
possibility.
shall be your opponent. Prepare yourself.
All right, now, what about this guy? Gao Xing, he's not doing so hot. Try to get this guy.
Thank you for aiding us.
What a disaster. I have no excuse for troubling you with this rabble.
Come on.
Thank you for rescuing me. Master Wei Yan should be nearby.
Fuck. We're getting down to the wire. Fuck.
I don't know.
I
what
don't
you're
like
getting at.
this.
I'm already doing my best out here.
Because those last few guys were really low on health.
We will hold off on our retreat momentarily. We must wait for our allies here at this garrison.
Perfect.
Allow a single man of Shu to escape.
This will be an easy fight. I cannot let Dung Ai take all the glory.
We managed to survive with minimal damage. Concentrate your efforts on rescuing our allies.
All right. I just gotta kill Sima Zhao, even though he's no longer a threat to this guy.
I have no excuse for troubling you with this rabble.
I really hate it when they do that.
When they do what? Kill you?
I saw Master Wei
Win?
charging into the enemy's main camp.
Oh god. Fuck. I'm gonna go save Wei Yan first. Because we're here already. And he's closer to enemy officers than Zheng Wei is.
Master Wei Yan is presently engaging Sima Shi in battle.
Yeah, I know. I'm on the way. Maybe you guys should go back to the main camp. Stop fucking judging me and my decisions.
How foolish is he to charge in alone? There is none who can save him.
Hey, you're forgetting about me.
Oh, come on. Wait, is that the end? Oh.
No one can surpass me.
I thought
Not ever.
I didn't see the like red circle around Sima Shi when I was looking at the list of officers. I didn't look at the actual victory conditions. I thought it was kill everyone.
Here's what I managed
Sweet.
to obtain from my trip.
Hey, Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate. I'm doing really well. If you're just joining now, you missed all the updates, but there's a lot to go through, so I'm gonna rewatch this video, like the live stream after the fact, and add the timestamps for everything, all of the updates, and I'm probably going to clip parts and re-upload them as videos so that other people can see, but highly recommend whichever way you decide to go about it. All right, well, we got that one. Got that one. Okay, prevent the construction of the catapult and defeat all Wei officers except Sima Yi while ensuring that Zhuge Liang, Zhang Wei, and Yue Ying are safe. And yet the other weapon is just swiftly defeat Deng Ai as soon as he appears. Fuck. So prevent the construction of the catapult. Defeat all Wei officers except Sima Yi, while ensuring that Zhuge Liang, Zhang Wei, and Yue Ying are safe. Seems a bit unequal. Yeah, where's our rare weapon equality here? There is a class split here.
This battle is fated to be my last. Therefore, I must
all right,
use it
I
to
think
fulfill my lord's wish. We have traveled far on this campaign. Maintaining our supply
who is there's some specific characters that will be doing the catapult making. I think Zhong Hui shows up or something. I don't think we have to no, it's prevent the construction of the catapult and defeat all Wei officers. So it's not that we have to defeat all the Wei officers before the catapult, which is why I'm like, I think Zheng Hui shows up to bring materials, if I'm remembering this correctly. I did play this stage a lot in Dynasty Warriors 5, so... And maybe just
That's as far as you go.
going...
Take this.
I think Zheng Hui brings Deng Ai. Wait. What? Oh. I just have to kill Deng Ai. Okay. Did I mention that reading is not my strong suit? Actually, let's also take this opportunity to change outfits again.
This battle is
Well,
fated
at
to
least
be
this
my
time
last.
we know.
Therefore, I must use it to fulfill my lord's
And we actually have a surprising amount of time to kill Deng Ai. Like, I shouldn't have a problem with
is of the utmost importance.
doing it before the catapult get built.
Lord Sima Yi, we have brought what you requested.
Ah, there you are. This will change the tide of the battle.
Yeah, and guess what? I'ma fuck up your day. Like Scar said, you better be prepared.
I like the enthusiasm you show by charging ahead alone. Does that mean you're ready to face me in battle as well?
Oh, I am sure ready to face you in battle there, bud.
Take this.
Just really start bringing out the Canadian. There we go. Now the rest is just essentially playing the stage on Nightmare difficulty. And just making sure, like, 3 characters don't die. Speaking of which, Zheng Wei's there. Where's Yue Ying? Oh, I guess she's just not here yet, maybe? Hope Koei fixed the old games? What do you mean? Like, remaster them and give them the quality of life improvements that everyone complains about, like the lock-ons, in Dynasty Warriors 2, 3, and 4, hammer control, HD textures, widescreen, all that fun stuff. Thanks, John. I was method acting. I don't know if we could say Lubu is illiterate. He definitely can't read English. He wouldn't even understand what I'm saying.
Can you help me deal with these enemies?
Even if I try to speak what little Chinese I know.
Getting it. I'm already doing my best at it.
Because I know Mandarin. God knows what they spoke in 200. Excuse me.
Oh, astounding.
Okay.
Sorry I'm late. I'll be sure to make it up to you.
Exactly, John. If it weren't for his personality, he'd just be a himbo. Like if Lu Bu was just more chill, he would be a himbo.
The enemy has laid out a tough defense. If I only had a little more time, we could try something else.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm playing on Nightmare here, Zhuge Liang.
Those who hold anything back in this battle will have to answer to me, personally.
You look like you're having some trouble. Allow me to take care of this for you.
I can already tell that I just absolutely hate these requirements. This might be the worst weapon to try to unlock. Like, most are bad for having tight timelines or shit like that, reliance on NPCs not dying, but this is just too much. Like, make me stop the catapults or make me kill every enemy officer. And don't do the whole, like, do both and make sure these guys don't die.
Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge?
Oh, and I see somebody rushing down here.
If you are lucky, you will live to boast of facing me in battle.
There we go. Zhang Wei should be safe. I doubt foot soldiers are gonna be something that could kill him. Now then, it's just the one defense captain. Everyone else is officers. Or everyone else are all the other icons on the map are officers that I have to kill before killing Sima Yi.
Perfect timing. How about this?
I did not make the connections between Starscream and Zhong Hui, but my god, are you so right? How could you say something so brave, but so true? God damn it. I'm trying to hydrate here, Lu Bu. Work with me. Eight is usually like kind of my go-to when I just want to like chill out and play Dynasty Warriors. Like it was 4 for the longest time, and then I was like, yeah, but there's so much I can still do in 8. And the idea that like that save file will eventually hit the max time stamp that I can have for hours. That's something I kind of want to work towards. So maybe expect some more Dynasty Warriors 8 streams in the future.
Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge?
Let us advance together. I shall require your strength to carry out our plans.
I actually grew up on the original Transformers. Like, I remember watching, like, early on, the movie for the original 80 something movie. I was born in 90, but like, I remember watching that movie and loving every moment of it. Like, it wasn't just the fact that it was Transformers. It was like new Transformers were introduced. Hot Rod, as an example, like Rodimus Prime became one of my favorite Transformers. I actually have a Hot Rod Transformer action figure somewhere in a bin, probably. Oh, you motherfuck. I was that fucking close, Juglion. Fuck. But, as I was trying to say before somebody rudely died on me, I remember watching that movie and loving all of the Transformers, the animation at the time, and like the music of that movie is so iconic. Actually, there's 2 songs on that album, and I think one is when they're on the junk planet, and there's like the piranha Transformers, and so there's the piranha Transformers, and then there's like this battle scene that happens when they show up. The music that's playing there is actually a Canadian hair metal band, and I didn't know that until years later when I went to look them up. The 2 songs, if you look at the album, like the soundtrack, they're done by a band called Spectre General, which is actually not the name of the band. The name of the band is Kick Axe. There we go. Full health. God damn it! Dung Eye did not give me this much fucking trouble last time. There we go. Now, we need to go and capture those bases post haste.
Launch a surprise attack on the enemy. Everybody, follow me.
Don't move. The enemy wants us to panic.
But yeah, there's like 2 songs that they did. One is a cover called Nothing's Gonna Stand in Our Way. But the other song, Hunger, god damn, that song fucking slaps. And like the vocal range that the lead singer does in that, fuck, man. Like, when I was kind of starting to learn the finesse of singing. It was when I got my first car, because I could sing more freely in a car alone than in my bedroom at my parents'. And
So you are my next
okay,
opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
the car that I had only had a cassette player, and the only heavy metal cassette that I could find at the thrift shops in PEI was Screaming for Vengeance by Judas Priest. So if I wanted to sing along to those songs, I needed to learn how to fucking use my range. And that's kind of how I developed a much larger range, was through being forced to.
This is our chance to turn the flow of the battle. I will use
Okay,
all of my
Yue
powers
Ying's
to
here
make
now.
it so.
That's why she's one of the characters that I need to protect. But yeah, as I was trying to say, after I, got better at singing falsetto and screaming and that sort of stuff, I tried to sing Hunger by Spectre General. Holy fuck, man. That is not an easy song to sing. And I sang along to, like, You Got Another Thing Coming, Screaming for Vengeance, Electric Eye, like those songs.
We should all aspire to such greatness.
And then I found out, like, that the band was Canadian, that their name was Kick Axe. And then I heard their song, Welcome to the Club. If you look up any song today, look up Welcome to the Club by Kick Axe. It's such a good song. It's a song about addiction. So, like, it's got heavy lyrics, but it's done in a hair metal style. God damn. It's so, like, man, I'm just, like, going through it in my head. It starts off with, like, this acoustic guitar sound, but it's just an electric guitar without the distortion, but with some reverb and stuff. God damn. Such a good song.
The fact that you are willing to throw your life away is an insult to people like myself.
Oh shit. Is that guy going to build a arbalist or something? Because we don't want that. I see you looking like you're going to set up camp right next to Zhengwei. And where is Yue Ying? Oh, shit. Wait. Was there an officer there? No. Cool. Oh, no. You're probably just Zhengwei. Yeah. Hey, buddy.
I had thought you brave for going it alone, but now I see you're simply a fool.
There we go. He's down. Now, Yue Ying is kind of charging ahead, being a little brazen. Let's go make sure she doesn't kill herself. I have learned to stop singing when I feel the strain coming on, but I have strained my voice quite a few times, especially like singing along to metal that has screaming and growling and that sort of stuff. Because, like, I grew up listening to nu metal. That would be like the sound that I would ultimately love to make.
I must retreat.
Things like Seven Dust, Korn, Slipknot, Stone Sour, Linkin Park. That was the band that got me into music. But I kind of learned not only how to stop, like how to know when I should stop, but also how to scream properly. That shit takes a lot of practice, especially if you don't have a coach to kind of guide you through how it should feel. Because when you're screaming, if you're going to scream for a song, you want to make sure that you're comfortable doing it. Like right now, I know that my throat isn't in the best position to scream or growl, but like I definitely need more water.
What a disaster. No excuse for troubling you with this rabble.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Ho, ho, ho. No, no, no.
The situation is dire.
This is but a temporary setback.
Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge?
Oh, God.
A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the...
Yue Ying, stop getting caught with fucking enemy officers.
You have truly earned your reputation. Such a display will boost the morale of our troops.
She had better not, like, rush Sima Yi. Oh no. Oh.
I don't want to die yet.
I thought I saw him doing his alternate Musou where he, you know, grapples. Are you fucking kidding me? Again.
Zhuge is dead. All units, begin the counterattack immediately.
I'm just gonna see if at all possible. Can I just, like, is that just scripted and fine for me to kill everyone? It's just that Zhuge Liang can't die. Because it just said that I need to make sure that they are safe. And Zhuge Liang was safe until he died. You could even argue where he died, his body is still safe. Please give this to me, game. Fuck.
You appear to be a competent fighter. However,
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, it feels scripted, but like, is it scripted for a specific time, or is it scripted for where you get in the stage?
I must retreat. This is not the end.
Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge?
Right? I hope we're right. I hope we're right. Because this would be something that if it weren't for the fact that I'm live, I would be pausing and Googling and researching.
Not that you need to remember it or anything.
Just to be like, is this worth my time to try to finish? Is this worth my time to try to finish?
This is where we start getting serious.
Oh.
Now you see how you consider the future of Shu. This is it! All units commence the counterattack!
God.
I suppose I shouldn't have expected any more out of myself.
Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge?
Oh, God.
The enemy is about to be severely punished.
Says the girl that just got punished. What?
A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the land.
Curse you, Jiang Wei. This isn't over yet. You keep sending them. I'll keep knocking them down.
Okay.
A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the land.
A couple more officers left.
What a disaster. I have no excuse for troubling you with this rabble.
You have allowed your pride to overcome your senses. One person cannot decide a battle.
Excuse me? Do you see who you're talking to?
You will learn to regret this moment.
Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge?
You ever go back to, like, Dynasty Warriors 4 or 5 Empires just to play as the characters that become unique? Because I fucking do.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge?
Like, I remember when 4 Empires came out, and I just wanted to play so badly as all the generics. I also just realized I'm running when I can red hair to where I need to go. Whoa.
Finally, somebody worth fighting. I've been looking for a worthy challenge.
Oh, nice. I don't go back to 4 Empires as often as I'd like. And it's mainly because I just don't want to go through the rigmarole of unlocking character weapons and stuff. That's why I usually go back to 5 Empires and 6 Empires.
Thought all this armor would have protected me.
Okay. Moment of truth.
Now you've really made me angry.
Give me that. What the fuck? I have to kill them all before Zhuge Liang dies? Like... that I feel like this is a perfect visual representation of what this feels like to me. Fuck. Okay, let's bring up the good old Goog. Something good happened. You know what? I am just going to finish this. Just so that's done. God fucking damn it. Ah.
Tighten the defenses. You have interfered as long enough. Now you shall reap your reward.
Maybe I'll just finish this and look into it after, off stream. Okay, that fucking sucked.
Imbecile like you.
If there's anything you want, you take it.
Thanks, Lube. Well, that's disappointing. Was it the weapon drop? Oh, fuck. I guess I could just have the second player just play as Zhuge Liang. If they spawn where he is, enemies don't get down there, so that might be what I could do. I thought you were asking, did it pop? And I'm like, well, I didn't see it, but I'll double check just in case I missed it somehow. Okay, well, that fucking sucked, but hopefully you had fun. I at least unlocked a couple of weapons. And hopefully, if you didn't catch the updates that happened early on, hopefully they're exciting for you. They're fucking exciting for me. So I am going to try to clip them up so that it's easier to find for people. But with that being said, don't forget to join the Discord server. The conversation doesn't have to end here. There is a link in the description of this stream and of every video ever on my channel. Just come join the conversation. And keep an eye out for more streams happening. I'm coming back officially on the 13th. Back Monday and Thursday, but the 13th is release week, so keep an eye out, maybe some extra Dynasty Warriors Origins streams. But until then, thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you all in the next stream.